Am I audible? Yes. Import numpy as a input. Sorry. So I think last session what we have learned, that is twenty. Yeah, we have learned about slicing, right? Ones and twos. So Kunal sir, I think you are asking ones and right? 2 by 10 by 10 is array. You have sent. So what is the problem you are getting here? My voice is audible to you. Kunal sir, what you want actually? This is 10 by 10 ones array, right? Yeah. So this is your, what is this one? Means you are going to slice something or something. What? But this code is print checkbox format. Checkbox format. What is this actually? Even I don't know the logic. I'm not getting how this code is working. Even I have to check. See, this is the positional elements are there. So this is a row wise and this is a column wise data, right? The row wise is there. So in that particular position, assign the 0. So where this day, right? See, check out the positional elements are they going on here. I will check once. Okay, this is working with the row and column, but I have to check once because directly better to give direct answers. I will think on it and then I will give. Okay, so last Sunday, what we have done? Actually, from tomorrow onwards, we are going to start the pandas as well and working with the other things related with the data analysis, right? So these are the things, data manipulation and all. Tomorrow onwards, we are going to start. And this is, yeah, ones, zeros, random values with the array. The ones and zeros that is in randomly. This is a part of random values taken from the. These are the functions actually. We can take the random values, but this is ones also. It's kind of just passing the one by shaping, like 2 by 3's data, 3 by 6 data that we have seen. So once again we can define this one, but I'll check once this one. It. As maybe. Okay. Now, first I will go with the ones and zeros. So ones and zeros in the last session we have seen like this. Okay. So this is actually before implementing this one, zeros and ones will be useful for the representation of arrays like a 3 by 6 or something. It depends upon you, the rows and columns you can define, right? But it depends also on the basis of integer and float, integer and float. So if you are passing, what is the by default data type? That is an float, right? If you want to change with the integer, you just have to pass a d type is equals to int, or you will get like this. This is we are going to discuss about first here once, okay, and then I will pass here on c once get zeros and once we are on es. So I'll remove this one. This one, the by default you will get an what float, and if I go with the integer, you should have to just change it with the this d type is equals to integer. Okay, then check out this will be integer, and the value is also a representation of codes that is important here. If you are making with the something like suppose if I make 3 comma 3, then check out this one. This is important. Three arrays, 3 by 3 6, 3 rows and 6 columns are there. Okay, so this is creating an arrays. So you can check the data type as well, means data type and print, and suppose it said 1 dot d type into third, sorry, print. Ending is important, no? Ending, ndim 3, right? So this is major point when discussing about if you are passing the randomized values with the ones, but with the zeros you can pass as well. Means defining, he can take the two parameters, but two parameters when there is an two-dimensional array you can create. Is it possible to we can create a 1D array? Is it possible to take 1D array here, right? So check out v1 is equals to np dot, I will pass here once again 0 once, 10 comma data is equals to int. Okay, and print. See, you can define like this also, or like directly you can pass here 1 comma this one, two-dimensional arrays. You can pass 2D array, 1D array, that is important here. But suppose directly if you are passing with the, this is a list we have passed here, we can do this. I want 4 by 4 arrays, then you can get into 4 by 4 arrays. So this is the major thing, right? So ones and twos also we can define, and the second one we can define three-dimensional arrays also you can improve, but defining is not important. The way we are getting input, if suppose if you are going with the image processing and something that kind, definitely it works, right? On the basis of image processing, your picture is converted into the sectors. So this is why we can use. I will go with the ones as well. Sorry, zeros. See, we can define zeros, ones, and for the randomized purpose, what we have seen, random, right? So the way of representation of randoms, we have some different formations, like how to create a random values array, right? And you know what? The operations we can do by the variable names as well. Means it's not necessary to go with always value addition. You can take the values. So let's check out, we can do the one program on it. So how to define random values directly, right? So let's check out. So I'll take one thing. Okay, working with the random functions. So suppose if suppose we have a 10, suppose 5 by 5 random values we are creating or something, then I'll create d type, means integer value. Is it possible with the integer value I can check? Okay, because we are getting here some values and different, so random values will not create maybe, because 0 to 1 it will create. Suppose we are getting this one, then definitely integer values also, and this one. So let's go for it and create. So int input. I will just pass it down there, these inputs to the enter the starting point. Okay, enter the starting point, and b is equals to int input, enter the ending point. Now suppose I'm taking one variable ab np dot random dot rand, and I will pass a comma b. Okay, and I'm not doing any big thing here, just going to print ab. So 5 to 10, 5 to 10. So whatever the value you are having here, the range value. So in the last session that we have seen here, that is an around 10 by 5 array. So this one. So if I pass this here, this is, we are passing the array point. So I think this is, no, will pass here array value. Wait, 2 by 4 array. Check out 2 by 4 and 4 by 4 array. 4 by 4. Okay. Now this is the work we can do with the randomized manner. If can we use here for loop and all with this? Yes, it is possible. All right. So you can pass this code into the for loop as well. So how it will be? But you can create a multiple or something. It depends upon you. Random values. If you want to use multiple random values structure, then you can. For x in a range, and suppose I want 3 times random data. This one. This is in 3 times, right? And you can pass it into that. But let's check out, he can create the same values or different values, or he will take on different formations, different numbers. Okay, because I'm passing here, check out, 2 by 4, 4 by 6, and yes, 8 by 8. See, it will work with the multiple, means randomly he can create. And you know what, actually, if we go with the sum, this is the point 0 to 1, because random rand function, it works for the taking floating values, right? It works for taking the floating values in between the 0 to 1. But what about when I pass here ab underscore int? Okay, and I will pass here some, go with some numpy, right? So let's check out how it is working or something. Numpy means, if I pass here, I think random dot np dot rand np, random dot what we have taken here, rand int, right? This one. So this is also containing the some values, right? In the last point we have seen this one. So if suppose if I am passing here, he can take the near about 2 parameters. That 2 parameter means that is an low value, high value, and size as well. But low high, it's kind of random, is kind of your range function. So if you are passing 2 variables, 2 to 10, then he will take a 2 to 10 values. If you're passing 10, then he will start by default from the 0. So similar kind of that, I'm just taking here 10, right? And if suppose if I'm taking 10, then what will be there? then what will be the major point that to be discussed? That is, Ulan, wait, I'll do one thing. Print ab underscore int to the size. Actually, I haven't added here. Size I should have to pass here. Size. So size is between, suppose a size heading is equals to size is in 20. The value you are passing in between 0 to 10. Randomly he is picking up the values, and size is equals to 20, right? So size is 20 means the total your ab underscore int, that variable size is in total 20, and you can take these values from the user as well. So why not we create a randomized values and store it into the list or something, right? So we can do that terms as well. So let's go and do this, store this values into where, into the list. So first I will check for the first for loop, the way he is taking the inputs or something, means when I pass the ab underscore int into the for loop, how this function will work, right? So for x in range into the bracket, suppose if I'm passing ab int. So you guys are thinking about this value. If suppose if I'm passing only without range, I'm passing ab underscore int, then it is possible to work, right? Possible to work means, if suppose if I do like this one, print and x, check out only scalar items, scalar arrays can be converted into the scalar index, because this is a collection of, no. Are you getting my point what I'm trying to do here? Let's check out ab underscore int if it is possible, because this is an another array, no. So if suppose if you are taking array from, then is taking, yeah, it works. It works. Then how many variables are there? So I'll check the size of print length into the bracket ab underscore int. So sorry, actually printed by this one print length, that is in 20 times, but I have added into the for loop, so he is showing that how many 20 characters are there. So whenever I pass into the x, that will be worked in the, means count is in 20. So let's implement that thing as well. Which one? That ab underscore int, taking these values into the two variables in starting point and ending point. Let's check out if it is working with the 5 to 10. Then we can create through the user as well. Okay. So first I will pass two variables here. That is a is equals to int input, enter the value. B is equals to int input, enter the value colon. Now ab2 is equals to np dot random dot rand int. Then here I'm passing, sorry, here I'm passing a comma b, and even I will pass here size, that is in suppose 20. Sorry, print ab. Now I'll pass 5 to 10. Five to 10. Yeah, definitely you will get a value in between the 5 to 10. So what it is the major thing about these creations means creating between the values. Here we have done the randomly creation. This one, the value you are passing a and b, and the shape as well. And on the basis of that, he is generating the boolean values like 0 and 1, right? 0 to 1. So 0 till the 0 to 1, he is getting all the values, right? But here we have done the thing related with the, by default it will start from the 0 and ending with the 10. The third thing that we have seen here, that is input taking by the one, start with the given value 5 to 10 or 10 to 15. Sorry. And size is in 20, print AB2. But now the conditionally, every time this values these values are changes the position or not, we can check that one. Why? Because there that is important. The values checking means, suppose if I execute multiple times 5 comma 5, sorry, 5 and 10, then I think check out he is picking up the random values or not, yes or no? Because see, yes, it is, because he's taking up the values as a randomly. So you need not, means it is not necessary to go with the properly. We are taking random function, so he is taking as a randomly, right? So every time execution, you will check the position as well, 5 to 10. Even you can now the check out that 8 is there. So every time changes the position. Why? Because randomly taking the positions as well. If suppose if I'm passing this value into the for x in range, not in range actually, I'll pass into the two colon, and if suppose I can do one program like if I want to compare this values position every time, every time. See, this time we are having the 8 positions. Means how many eights are there? Near about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are the 8 values out of 20. And if suppose once again I am changing this position, then check out 5 comma 10. Check out the 8 count now. Here 1, 2, 3 only eights. Means he is passing the values how randomly only, is not, it is not necessary to go that in similar or same number of counts, some number of count values we are getting here, no, right? So if I'm passing this conditional value here, let's check out how it is working. So if suppose I'll do one thing, print x, right? And what I'm going to do, I'll store these values into one arrays. Okay, I'll do one thing. A5, I'll pick up the some counts as well. A6 is equals to array. A7 is equals to array. A8 is equals to array. And A9 is equals to array. Right? A5 to A9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what I'm going to do, I'll pass a if condition A5 equals to suppose 5. Then what we'll do, right? So I'll add this A5 dot append. I'll pass here sorry, x. Okay, so if it is x, then he will pass into the A5, and else if x is equals to 6 colon A6 dot append into the bracket x, else if x is equals to 7 colon a7 dot append x, else if x. So I want to check count as well every time. Okay, so that we can get in easily. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, a8 dot append and x, else a9, sorry, a9 dot append x. Okay, so every time what I'm going to do, print len of a5. Okay, hmm. Let's check out if it is works, how it is working and or something. Because I will pass here values and that will be compared with this one. Okay, and how many counts every time will get, no, that will be printed by this one. So for that purpose also I'm just passing here some formatting, like this is a5. 6, 7, 8, 9. So what we have here, length of AI, 7 to, okay, sorry, wait, I have to pass this one, 5 to 10. Okay, and then I will execute this. Better I will pass this one, cut. So 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9. So this one, I'll remove this point and then check out the count every time. Now the ninth count is 0. Ninth count means, see here we don't have a 9, so that he's giving us a 0. If I pass once again here, suppose 5 to 10, 9 is here. So here we have already 0 now. If I execute this one, we'll get in 3. Almost every value we have here, 5 to 9, right? So this is the structure of getting values here, and we can even pass these values into the others, means we can store. So we got no. Actually, this is a part of some logic, like, if you want to do a bifurcation of values, you can do, but here we are getting the randomized values, right? If suppose we are getting the randomized values, count always changes, that matters, right? Count is always changes. Now we can do one thing here. We can go that day, that which one, series hours, we can create it, that random valuation. So let's check out. Hmm, let's do one thing. Hmm, I'll pass here, and then, yeah, we can do that one, but I'll pass this as well. This is nothing but randomize. The size of array is in 3 by 3-dimensional array, right? But the thing is, it is passing the 5 to 10 values. So 5 to 10 values assigned for each array, right? Is it possible to take into the for loop with this AB1? Is it possible? Yeah, we can check out once. Is it possible or not? AB1 and colon point. How it is passing now? We can take this. Yeah, we are having like this one. If I want to go value checking, means I want to take these values like a 5765, then also what you have to do, you have to go into the deeper and deeper. So how it will be possible with that? For x in, sorry, x1 in x colon. Okay, so this one, sorry, this is not an issue. I'll pass here x1, this one. These are the values we are getting. Every array is value, okay? Every array is value. The way we are taking, no? So every array is getting easily. So now we can go for another one for x2 in x1 colon. Now check out these values. Hmm. We can slice down these values as well, but when we slicing, we can do the slicing here when you can pass this for loop as well, because you are slicing the 3-dimensional arrays, no? The dimension 1, dimension 2, dimension 3, the way you are fetching, the similar kind of that you can fetch. You can even store these values into that, means using append function and all. Functions defining is important, the representation of code is also important, but when when we are using, these kind of randomized values and all, why we are using directly? Suppose if you want something 10 values, 20 values, or 30 values, that time these random functions can important, most important actually. You cannot create every time 1,000 times, means 1,000 values randomized array, okay? It is not possible that creating a random array with the 1,000 numbers. So always go with this kind of structure like a random dot random, and you can pass through the size as well as the 5 to 10, which data means if you are passing some kind of 10 or 30, 100 to something like that. Can you think about it if you are passing here some values like a B, C, D, and if it is works or not, right? So let's check out. Because of this is in string, no? See, invalid literal for the integer base 10. So I'll pass here only one. With the one also it is not working. Means with the value is not, with the string it is not working. Okay, and it's okay with the random, and we can define the randomized values, or suppose you can go with the zeros and ones. But the last session we have discussed that major point that is in search option is where condition, as well as some points we also taken. I want to go for the some programming with the where function. Okay, these are the programming functions are important for us. So how important? No? I will show you how it is possible with the search. So I'll take this example to you, and we can do the exploration, full exploration. Let's go for that. See, suppose this is our 1D array. Okay, you want to check the position of 4. Search. We are discussing about search. So searching purpose, what we have seen, you just pass it down there. A is equals to 4 and pass the check. Who is having in the second position here? But if I want to add something like this one, how it will be? Check out. It is not working. So now check out one thing here that you have to pass. See, if I want to go for the multiple searching, then it is not working. But if I go with some interesting fact about this, see, I want to search uh, array with the mod of 2. How many values that are present modulus means even an odd number, that is. But with the difference, these are the things that we have seen into the if else condition as well. Check out 2, 0, 2, 4. 0 to 4 means this is second, no? 2, this is an even. Modulus 2 is nothing but even and odd we are finding here. So you can pass these values into the if else condition as well. This is also, this is also, and this is also. These are the thing even. Okay. And how this values will be important? Check out. If suppose if for x in I'm passing a1 colon, right? See, if, uh, if I'm passing these values directly, mm, a1 values will be comes into the x, and can we compare with this b1 value? What do you think? Because we are already doing that, no, here, explored already, but that value is also going to be for loop, because that is in list, no. Why in range? No, not in range. Actually, I want to check one thing here. That is an, if suppose if you are doing the comparison, means suppose you are passing the 2 is equals to 0. We cannot do, we want to go for the bifurcation of 2 and 3, means even and odd values. It is possible with that, with the numpy. What do you think? Because of this we are getting the one values. How do I find the one? Okay, we can do one thing here. We can pass 1 here, means like this. Yeah, and then we can pass into the if else condition as well with the one. Even we can do the logics here, multiple logics, the way we have done in the as if else condition as well. Mm, wait. Is it possible with the finding position of some kind of, if suppose if I'm taking um, city names, so I'll take a year city names, USA, New York, okay, and okay. So what do you think? This NP dot where condition will work for where condition or not? Maybe little bit. Definitely we'll get a problem here. Why? Because A is not an array, NP array list. So I'll pass here A1 AB is equals to NP dot where you can pass A equals to C. If suppose if I go for this, is it possible to get that this answer? What do you think? Oman, right? Print AB. Oman's position. Yeah, we cannot take this position like this. If suppose if I pass here 5, and if I'm asking 5 here, yeah, he is not giving, means we cannot do with this. If a dot np dot a is equals to np dot array, and we are passing this value into suppose like this, and let's check out. Mm, mm, mm. Positional value we are not getting here. AB is here, that's correct actually everything, but it should be a values adding here, like, yeah, we are getting the positions as well. This is the difference with the search function, searching the points, and If suppose normal array we can do, no, that time we can pass directly without NP. Without NP you can do like this. If suppose already city is there, no, so I'll take where it is that taken. Okay, I'll take now. Suppose Dubai, India, and if I'm taking USA, if A equals to Dubai, is it possible? Is it possible with this one? What do you think? No, no. You have to take a for loop. Yes, for X in a range. No, no, in range. A is there, colon. Then we should enter here print. Got it. This is easy, right? This concept is easy. Let's check out. Oh, sorry. Actually, I have to pass here X. The A goes into the X and directly we can check X with the Dubai. Yeah, definitely we'll get on. Got it. This is X. I'm just passing here. We can got it. Dubai. So means the finding the position it is good, but finding the indexes you can use where condition with the numpy. That is important. You know what actually? Another one thing that we have seen that is in splitting, right? Splitting array, working with the numpy splitting array. Let's check out that. Splitting array. Let's check out working with splitting array. NumPy. So these are the tricks, you know, you have to same means you have to do a same examples and then you can go for the different, because these are the examples that I'm taking randomized. It's not like predefined. Examples are important. See, the splitting is nothing but you are going to divide your array into the multiple sectors, right? Multiple arrays. So that purpose I'm taking AB. Suppose once again I'm taking the AB and np dot array. Okay. Suppose like 2 comma 3 comma 3 3 7 comma 9. Hmm. And suppose AB1 I'm taking this, right? And I want to split into the sum. So he's taking two variables array splitting, that is an AB1 dot np dot array underscore split into the bracket. You should have to pass AB comma suppose 1 2 3. I'll pass here 2. Let's see how many arrays he's going to create. So he's splitting the array into the 2. So AB is nothing but here this one. 2 is nothing but he's dividing this one array into the 2. Okay. And let's go for this one. If it is, if I print AB1, then what will happen? See, but the value is in even numbers, means the count of this, that is in total 8. If I remove the count, then what will happen? This means suppose the 4 is there and 3 is there. Yeah, that is that is now point. But if I pass the count by user and even the values as well, even the values we are taking, no, wait, I'll do one thing. AB count, I'll wait. Okay, n. Okay, n int input or value. Hmm. 3. Total we have the 4, no? 4 or something. These 3, 3, 7. Okay, odd one. I'll pass extra means more than 7. More than 7. Suppose 8 I'm passing. So others are complete blank. The last one should be blank. Yeah, blank. And what we want actually, uh, is it possible that we can pass, suppose the values is getting higher than means more than the length. How can we check the length of AB? First I will check the length, and with that length we can check if suppose if I'm passing more than one count, means if suppose here we have 7, right, and I'm passing 8, then the answer should be like please enter the proper mm, value, because your array size is not like that. Similar kind of that work we can do here. So checking the AB length, let's check out AB length if it is possible or not. Print AB LEN AB. Yeah, 7 we can get. Then what we are going to do, we can take this these two inputs here. Is it possible that this is possible actually, checking the length? Now what we are going to do, I'll take a value and this is my array. Comparison will going on. If length, whatever the value you are passing the n value, that should be equals to less than equals to value should be there. If you are passing greater than value, then definitely it is not necessary to create an, means it is not possible to create an array. Okay, if mm, what I want to pass, n is equals to n is less than equals to the length of, see, AB, length of AB, enter. Then only he will go for the splitting purpose. So all this copy, I'll do copy this one. Simple. Okay, and print AB1 else colon. He will not a message, he will show the message print your input is wrong. I will pass here 3. Yeah, he can create view. If suppose if I am passing 8, yeah, your input is wrong. So this is the way we can find out means properly we can set it proper, means on the basis of that also. But what I want actually, I want to check suppose if in that you can create only twos array. Is it possible? You know what I'm discussing? You can create only twos array. So how can we do that two twos array like that? If suppose 2, 2, 2, and I'm passing another one here, comma 9. And if suppose if I'm passing here 2, then he will create 2. And if I'm passing here 4, he can create 2 twos array. Is it possible that we can create a 2 twos array? How it is possible? Find out that how many numbers of array we can create here. How many numbers? The ways of numbers. Are you getting my point? Suppose 8 are there, no? 2 by 4. 2 by 4, 4 by 2, and 8 by 1, 1 by 8. Like that. You can pass the values like a 1, pass the values 4. If I'm passing 9, it will not possible with the wrong input. Even we can do the reshaping here. Right, reshaping, that 2 by 4 value, that reshaping concept here. If it is that true, then and only though we can do the reshaping. Everyone that is in the reshaping concept. How do we do that? AB2 is equals to NP dot, not an NP yet actually, that is AB dot reshape into the bracket. I'll pass here 2 by 4. This one. So in this code, what we are going to do, the reshaping, how many ways that we can do the reshaping here? I think 8 are there, no? 8 by 1, 1 by 8, and 2 by 4. So divisible is there, no? If suppose that isn't divisible, then and then only we can do that, right? That is possible, right? If it is divisible, then and then only this will go. So what kind of logic we have to pass here? Which logic we have to pass? Any idea about that? This one. You know what actually? That A mod, that logic will work. You know what? We'll find out the odd and even values. This one, and we'll do count. I think mod values and even values. count and count. I think we'll check the length and then we can do that one maybe. How did we find out the how many arrays we can do in shaping purpose? Check out this problem student. Okay, go for this. How to how do you know you can create number of arrays with reshape? This is a problem student. Take it as a assignment. Okay, with the reshape, how do you know that these are the number of arrays we can create? But it should not be a zero. Okay, so it should be it should not be a zero that means you are creating arrays like a zeros and zeros. So that is not possible with the zeros as well. But check out. Okay, splitting it works properly, but with the splitting also we can do one thing, that is suppose the splitting is correct. If suppose if I do like this one, then what will happen? See, I'll take another one. 80 is equals to, I'll create first a simple sample array. Okay. Mm, this is okay. Then if suppose splitting is going on, let's first split and then we can go for that. One, two, three. Okay, three arrays we have created. So in three, three, 6 and 2, 8. 8 values are there. But the point to be discussed here, if suppose if I pass here like a 0, am of 0, check out the 2, 4, 5. Why? Because print am we are doing here. Wait, wait. See this one. This is 0th position, this is 1st position, and this is second. If suppose if I'm taking with the for loop, what will happen then? In am, right? Colon, sorry, these are the three. And now the 0th number or one number, if I'm printing now, definitely you will get that one. This is the one means this 6, 7, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and minus 1 is nothing but your 9, 10. Why? Because this one, and these are the nothing but coming from the for loop, and this last one is in from the this am minus 1, right? So it is okay, not an issue with the working with the for loop and array splitting. This is an indexing part that we are getting here, the values. But if you want this am minus 1, these are the values. Suppose if I'm taking 0, then it's okay. Is it possible that we can take like this one for x in am 0? Yes, see what I have taken here. AM0 is an zeroth question, this one. So you are slicing this data to this one. This is your complete array. You have split it into the three arrays here, right? And once you split it, no, you are passing into the x in AM. So x in AM is gets like this as well. One thing that you can do like this one. If suppose here also you can throw, but you are getting this one no into the x. You can go directly here also same that we have previously taken. Hmm, I'll pass here y 3 2 4 5. But in this way you are getting all the data now from the x and to x, and here you are getting the particular array, means splitted array. So you have split it into the three now. So split it into three, that is why the first array, second array, third array you can directly take here. See, 9 and 10. Who is in 9 and 10? The third array you are getting here 9 and 10 here. That is means you can flexibly you can work easily here. But what do you think about if I split a 2D array or suppose 2D array? Okay, it is I think 2D array if I am passing, what will happen? Check out. Splitting purpose I am passing here. Mm, one and a pass like this one. Hmm. Then let's try for an1 np dot array underscore split into that. 80, right? 80 comma 3 and an1. Okay, means it is working with the two arrays. So how did he get that value? This one, and this one. The first two, 4 and 5, 6, 2, 4 and 5, 6, this one. 4 are there, no? So I have added 3. If I pass 2, then he is taken by this one. But if suppose if I am working with the mm, yeah, this one is easy, splitting of two arrays. But even we can go further, deeper here. Let's check out. For loop, if I apply here for loop, then definitely you will get an 2 4 5 6, and this one I'll directly apply this for loop here. Then an1, every time I am applying the for loop. Why? Because we know that we have to know everything related with the two-dimensional or three-dimensional area as well. Because if suppose if you are getting the values, then the way of flow we should know, right? So that I'm taking always for loop. See, 2 4 5 6 7 8 and 9. Actually, you know what? Actually, The the loop is containing the complete two-dimensional array. How? Let's check out. See, he's taking complete two-dimensional array. So if you want to split it down here, so if suppose if I'm taking like a of 0, you will get this much only. See, okay. A1 of 0 means A1 is having this one, no? These are the arrays. So he is definitely getting it. If suppose only if I'm taking A1, then you will get an 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 19. So this 19. But A1 of 0 means this one is in 0th position. Right? So I'll take in 0, right? This one and this one. And if suppose for x1 in uh, x of 1 colon, can you predict what will be printing here? Can you predict this one? Who is in x1 position? How many values should be there printed by this? Can you imagine? Restart it once again for the minimum, because sometimes kernel is going to slip. Restart it. Can you work it is this one? Because for x in an1, asking password means you are opening into other browser maybe. You can use in by default browser. Yeah, try it once. I'll try once again. I'll execute this first. Mm, this is array, no? We should do the calculation of it, right? I want to take 2 by 3 values, right? So position is in, suppose this is one's position, no? 5 and 6 means this is 2. Mm, n is a and 1 is showing passing the values this one into the x, printed by 2, 4, 5, 6 for x1 in range, this x into x1, print x1, print x1 is nothing but this one. So he's showing the 2 times here. Yeah, it works nice, I think, right? Yeah, good. So n1 into x and x1. Actually, you know what actually we have to do? He is showing two times. It's one. It should not be like that, right? This is one that is goes into the for x2 in x of 0, who is into 0th position of x, that will be printed by, sorry, 2478. See, 2 4 and 7 8, this is 0th one. Yes. Check out the difference that we have here. Suppose if I make this on and remove this code, what is happening here? This code and this code, check out. This is my 2 by 4's data, right? This one, this code, 80 divided into 2. So slicing by the 0th x of 0, that is getting the 2 4 and 7 8. So 2 4 is 7 8 is, who is that? 2 4 and 7 8, this one. No, actually, see this one. See this one. This is the front, and this is the front. This array is different. This array is different, right? So this is 0. Sorry, what happened? This this array is having 0th position is this one. This array is having 0th position is this one. So that he is getting that value. If suppose if I'm passing 1, then definitely you will get a value of 5 6 19, 5 6 and 19. This array is starting like this one. Wait, I'll show you one thing. If suppose if I'm passing a 1, then you will get an 7 8 19. So this is a different array, this one, and this is a different array, this. Let's check out this brackets, right? Even I think, hope you guys got this point, right? We should go for the joining as well, because this is also important. Joining always helps you to connect two arrays. Numpy joining. So joining means uh, connect the two or more arrays into the single array. Let's check out how it is working and how can we concatenate, right? Concatenate is a function that given by the joining. So let's use that. I'll take this array, which this one, 80 to 81. This is np dot array node 3 4 5 6 7 8. Now the simple first will do the simple concatenation. B1 is equals to concatenate. Okay, concatenate. Into the bracket we can pass directly values 81 comma 80, print B1, spelling concatenate. Oh, sorry, actually I have to pass here np dot, yeah, this one. Concatenating is correct, but suppose I want to slice down something values and then we can do the concatenation. Is it possible with this one? I'll take this example. I want to slice down some values here. Suppose 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Mm, Slice 1. Okay, slice 1 is having like 81 of. So how many values will come into the S1? Can you pass the value into chat? Is it possible that with this S1 and S2, which one will be there? 0 to 4, 4 to 6, yeah, and 82 of, I'll take minus 2 to minus 4 here. This one S2 is getting values or not? See, let's see. S2 will not print because minus 2 is in, who is minus 2? This one. Minus 4 is an overcome or cross over the values of 88 till the 60. So this will not print. If I do like this one, 4 and 2, then we will definitely get it, and 66 and 77, 66 and 77 this one, because this is minus 4 and this is minus 2. So and minus 1 will be there, and 66 and 77 will be there, will be come into the array. But the point to be discussing here, that is, see, you can define these values, slice it down, storing into the variable. So whatever it may be, you are storing here. If suppose this condition we have done into the listing also, means Python basic listing, list work, array collection times. So just check out how these points are important. Means that time we have done, no. So these points are important here. If suppose I want to check some values into the equals condition, then also we can check. Slice it down into the value S1, and then we can do easily, right? We can do slice and work. Even it's possible with the for loop as well, right? But if suppose if I'm working with the for loop, then you can pass the 81 S1 as well. It doesn't matter. So joining is works very easily, right? Another one point that I want to discuss, that is sort as well, right? Sorting purpose. I would like to go for that. Sorting. Okay. Working with sorting. Sorting will not that much important for us. Why? Because um, maximum time we cannot change the numeric Python numeric values position. Means if you apply the sort, then definitely the positional values will change. Suppose scramble data is there, then definitely it will comes under the descending and ascending order. Okay, so let's check out how it is possible ordering and descending in ascending order. Okay, so I'll take this values, this one, and pass into this. I'll pass some values like this one, this. Okay, some of the values that we have passed here, and let's apply this sorting function. So printing concept and np dot sort. Into that you will get an 81. Mm, check out, you're getting that. So how can you get a sort descending? This is an ascending order, no? How can you get that descending order? Is it possible that? Can anybody? Can anybody tell me about this? Ascending, descending, where to pass? Where to pass? Can we do this condition that we have seen last session as well? You know, we have taken one variable, and with the variable that we have taken, means that we have worked on it. So this is value, right? If suppose 81 is there, and we should 81, you know, this concept that we have worked, -1, is that correct? Mhm. We can do like this also. Wait. 81. Wait. First, I will print here 81. Okay, we have done. Actually, this works. I have to print this 81. This works. Actually, another one thing that I would like to go for that. This one is also works. And if suppose if I'm taking like this, np dot sort into the bracket -81. I'll pass here 82. This one can pass like this, but he hasn't done, no? Yeah, you can work like this. This is easiest work. You can directly go for the print. Yes, you have done the good job. np dot sort. Mhm. This one, this works, right? And actually, this is the easiest work that we have seen. Even we can check out the alphabetically order as well, means by the string, right? By the string also we can work out. Working with string as well. Let's check out. AB is equals to np dot array, and I will pass here Mumbai. Manish sir, I'll copy this code yours. Right. This is a reverse function. Suppose if I'm taking this on let I'll use this function. Check out. In NP also E works, right? Reverse function, reverse method. Reverse is equals to true. False and true you can do, maybe works for me. Chennai. Hide that. Lovely. Okay. So alphabetically checking. Okay. So we'll do one thing. Np dot sorry, right? Np dot array means you should have to pass not an array. Here you should pass here sort. Maybe array text. Oh, sorry. Here I have to pass square because you're defining NP array. Chennai, Delhi, Hyderabad, and Mumbai, Pune. This is alphabetically. You can check, and you can go for the reverse as well. Maybe it works alphabetically. This one reverse means the Pune will come first. Hope so. I'll use this same function that given by the Manish. Pune, Mumbai, Hyderabad, Delhi, Chennai. So this is normal, and this is reverse base. Can this is position will be false? Reverse false, reverse true. Means the both side he works properly. So you can use this as well whenever it needs this time, right? And if we go for some multiple arrays, that time also we can check out. Wait. You should have to make a 2D array, no? What happened? All are correct, no? Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So that he's giving the wrong number. Yeah. But here we have created two arrays. So if suppose Mm, working like this with a single, then I have to use like this one. Print mp dot sort. See, I'm passing directly 83. Hmm? 7, 12, 7, 12, 4, 15, 40, 41 and 61, 19. Okay. 91. Sorry. Now, this one. And the concept that we have seen that here, the reverse one, we can directly, the for loop, how the checking, it depends, right? The reverse one, I'm just trying for this one. Once again, I'll go for 183. This one, and I'll use this once again. Loop value is ambiguous. How many values are there? 6. Reverse 83. Two-dimensional array. If I'm working with this, then what will happen? Wait. 4x colon sorted into the bracket x comma reve rse reverse is equals to true. Okay, let's print x into this one. I think before sorting and like this we can do work. He has done this reverse, but 91 is there, 10 should be there. Maybe why he is showing this answer. Okay, 81 goes first, 12, 11, 15. This one, 12, 11, 15. Okay, okay, what is happening? You know what? Wait, he's passing as a list, right? If it is passing as a list, then he should convert these values. What we have done? Sort directly NP. Hmm. The first one is sorted, and second one is in descending order. This time this is not working here. Is it correct? Mhm. Mhm. Sorting will not work here. But I'll do one thing. Sorting is working with this one. 82. Sorry. We can check this one, right? If you have any idea, you can work with this concept. Means two-dimensional array reverse. We have done the 1D array reversing. You can go for the two-dimensional reversing order, because we are taking this values 83 data two-dimensional arrays into the X. Here sorting is working, means ascending order, but descending is not working here. So why should he is getting that problem, right? Because we should have to pass into the X will be there, and we dot this is working. But if I'm working with the reversing, no, this reversing is not working, that this one, right? So go for this once again. I'm also going to work on this one. Okay, so then definitely we can work with the multiple things, but don't worry about it. We have done the so much work with the joining, splitting, concatenation, joining and concatenation, that concept, two-dimensional array. And the last, the 1.5 hour whatever the things that we have done, no, that is the major point of uh, the numpy related concept. Okay, and go for the daily exercise with it, go for the daily work, that is important. Hope you got today's session and the whole work related with that. I will share this file as well. Do the exercise daily and do the basic Python as well, that is important. Okay, and tomorrow we are going to work on the pandas, because tomorrow's session is going to be more interesting, because we are going to upload new files and CSV and Excel file also. Tomorrow is too much assignment is there. Shared file you will get into website maybe. I'll share with the administrator and you will get it easily. Definitely. Yeah. Thank you so much all for joining this session, and see you tomorrow at same time, 11:30. Thank you.